Hi, Hobby Collab fam. You are in for a special treat. It is Meg and Vino.
Hey!
Soon to be a classic matchup, of course. Vino is one of our mods, as you guys know. I think you go by Prime Vino in our chat.
Vino, Prime Vino, either or, yeah.
Yeah. And he's hanging out with us from Southern California.
Yep.
This is Northern California. It is not as close as some of you may think.
No.
You cannot go to Disneyland and the Bay Area in the same day.
No.
How are you doing, Noah?
I'm doing great.
Vino, Noah.
Yeah.
Real name.
Either
Docs.
or. Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Hi. I'm doing great. I'm excited to be hobbying. Yesterday, I did the stream of Zach. That was great, and now I get to hang out with you today.
Yeah, and what's nice about today is that nobody loses.
No.
There are no losers on the hobby stream.
stream.
Cool. So both of us are actually working on vampires.
Yes.
I have a Soulblight army. It's apparently not big enough, and I think I committed at the beginning of this year to painting three Soulblight units.
That's cool.
So this is number 2 for me this year.
Nice.
I am chipping away at my goals, but what about you? Where are you at with like your vampire Soulblight journey?
Yeah, so I'm kind of in the early beginnings. I'm a huge vampire and zombie fan, like movie-wise, so I've always been wanting to like get into the army, but there's always been a lot of people locally who play the army because everyone loves zombies and vampires.
Everyone.
Yeah, but I've decided, you know what, this is a great opportunity to like start chipping away at the army. So today I have a vampire lord, and I still have one at my house and about 60 zombies. So I want to really expand that and probably do like a zombie theme with like on-foot vampires as much as possible. So that's kind of the goal for 4th.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you have like how many points? Like, I don't know what, like 1,000?
Maybe 1,000 if
Yeah.
even that. Like
Right.
zombies are cheap, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
It's a slow build. I really, the zombies are annoying because there's so many, but I love them because you can just kind of go bananas with them.
Oh yeah, they got surprisingly a lot of
stress.
detail on
Yeah.
like those very throwaway models that like no one should actually care about, but you're just like, well, they have some cool stuff that I want to do. Like yours were awesome, especially like your Ronald McDonald
thanks.
zombie was great. So
It was
cool.
significantly worse. It was significantly worse than my Amalthea, but I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, let's take a look at the model you're doing today.
Yeah. So get the camera.
Is that good? Is that
There we
good
go.
for you?
Oh yeah, it's perfect. So the model I'm actually doing is I think one of the store anniversary vampire lords. The only difference is I kind of like more of the aristocrat, very high like look of vampires. So the original head for this was kind of like that old school Nosferatu head.
Yeah.
So instead I found I think a Stormcast Eternals or Sister Battle head, and I kind of swapped it on them
Yeah.
just to give her more of like a regal look and stuff like that. Because that's kind of how I like my vampires.
Yeah, I agree. I like the head choice you made. Because mine, I went with the bald head.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want my person to be bald.
Bald.
Like, but I guess they're bald, which is
Yeah,
fine.
nothing
It's
against bald people, but like
not what I imagined
Imagine
for my
vampire,
vampire,
yes.
right? Like, right, we're like team sexy vampire,
Yes.
right?
which is a little hint for later in today.
Yeah. I went with the dragon on her arm. I'm surprised you didn't pick that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I don't know why. The idea of just someone just pointing down and just being like, you're below me is just so much vampire. Like, that is
Yeah.
vampires. Like, we are below what they are. So, of course, she would be pointing down at someone else.
That's fair. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that lore. What are you going to focus on today?
Today, so I kind of have her, like, really, like, bare bones. So I think this is a good opportunity to show, like, starting painting a model. So the big focus is going to be kind of her, like, armor plates and stuff like that here. And then also her, like, robes. So doing that, which I'm going to do very simple, basic vampire colors, red and black. So black's going to be for all the armor plating and stuff like that around her. Well, I'm going to just focus like on a dark red for her robes and cloak. And just
cool.
hopefully if I get past that, we'll do some metallics and stuff like that on the rest of her body.
Nice. Nice. Thank you for the party lights.
Woo!
Thanks, Soups, for the 5 memberships. Tim C., Appleberry, Grimgar, XTC and Agony, Coyote P. Welcome to the club.
Awesome.
It's a club.
Club.
Not a cult.
Not a cult.
Different word.
Yes.
This is where I'm at. So I started this vampire. This is my 3rd vampire now. I'm like, where do I go? It's a little hard to see. That's fine. Anyways, but Devin offered a workshop on fabric, and so I did the cloak during that workshop. So today I'm going to focus on the metallics. You can kind of see I kind of like sketched out where the highlights would be. I'm gonna try some non-metal metallic. I'm not
I am
entirely comfortable with it, but I need to practice. And
Yeah,
this is a good, if I hate it, I'll just paint over it.
Yeah, I'm supportive
Yeah.
of you because I will never do non-metal metallics because I'm terrified to try that.
Yeah, you're terrified.
I'm so old
interesting.
school because I feel like I would mess it up like half the time.
Yeah.
So, but you know, maybe you'll inspire me to want to do it in the future.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is just one model, so I'm kind of like, I
And
can't be
for
so
those
bad.
who don't know, that is I think the Warhammer Plus exclusive
Yeah.
vampire. So we both have, funny enough, exclusive vampire
Right.
lords that most people don't have.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't botch it.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No promises though. Guys, if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you become a sub. We like subs here on this channel.
Hit that button.
It's gone. Okay. And then, you know, this is our birthday month.
Woo!
We've been around for a year.
I know.
It's crazy.
You guys are 1 year old.
I know. We're just babies. And I know that there are some like monthly super chat things hanging around. So send those our way if you have any.
If you got any questions and stuff like that, please send super chats or post questions in the chat, and we'll try to answer all of them.
Yeah, we'll try. Chat right now is misbehaving because they are giving our poll some shit.
Listen.
And they're also blaming me for this poll. Like, both of us were like, yeah, we need to continue this poll. We don't know what the answer is yet.
Exactly. It was unconclusive. There was no straight answer of, like, who is the best sibling, you know, oldest, youngest.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's clearly there's a bunch of middle children in chat.
Exactly.
Because they're throwing tantrums.
No one likes the middle child anyways.
Nobody likes the middle child, no. Camera today is going to be on... Vino.
Yes.
I'm like, do I say Noah or Vino? I don't know. I'm
Whichever order.
Switch back and forth.
We'll just keep going.
Yeah.
So
we'll follow along with what he's doing.
So first thing, I just got a little bit of Abaddon Black. So I'm really big on, I know you guys use a lot of different paints. I've only really ever used Citadel. So I'm glad you guys have a good collection here of that. Because that's just my comfort zone. I don't know too well other paints, like how they would look on models. So I've always stuck with what I know generally.
That makes sense. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Vino. Like, I'm not a paint connoisseur. I feel like if I went over there and I was trying to pick out my paints, I would pick some from some brands and some from others, and I don't think I would know why until I like sat down and looked at it. But also, like, it's kind of like, well, what color do I have that works? It happens to be this brand. Okay, I'll make it work. You know, like.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I'm not, I don't know, like, should I be more discerning? Is that what makes a better painter? I don't know.
I don't know. It's been one of those things where when I got into the hobby, my first, like, game store was a Games Workshop. So it was like, all right, I need to know what paints to get. And they're like, well, you need some black Abaddon Black, some Galvorbeck, Mephiston. I'm like, those are the colors. I don't know what they mean. Those are the names of the paints, apparently. And since then, I've just been using those paints. Just because whenever I, like, mention one of them, someone's immediately like, cool, that's what you need. Oh!
More party lights. The party lights are working today. Like, I didn't do anything.
I know.
They just started working.
Meg just yelled at them this morning, and then they just listened. That's the answer to everything.
How it goes.
All right. Thank you, Soups, for the $5 super chat. Let's see. Hi, peeps. Question for Vino. How's your head this morning? I heard about the arcade bar, and now I'm officially jealous. Oh. So, yesterday, we went on a cool excursion in the very mystical and, like, magical place called San Jose, where I got to go on a tour through the rainforest.
Through the rainforest.
And I got to see a lot of cool places, eat a lot of food, and have a lot of crazy drinks. I did, in fact, have the zombie.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
We went to a tiki bar.
We did go to a tiki bar in San Jose, which was pretty cool. I don't think I've been to one recently.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's awesome. So, yeah, we did that. And then afterwards, we went to the Mini Boss arcade/bar, which is really cool. Had a lot of retro video games and stuff like that, where I had a holographic Charizard slushy drink, which was alcoholic, but also delicious. So I was having a great time. And then me and Brett ended up playing X-Men, the arcade game. And with a little help from some people and stuff like that at the bar, gave us a bunch of credits where we were able to kind of steamroll the game. With lives didn't matter. So we actually beat it on our first attempt.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it was great.
That is what makes, I think, well, okay, maybe I'm just a poor sport. I don't know. But, like, going to an arcade and having, like, free play is so nice.
Yes.
It's so luxurious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can just, like, enjoy it. No stress. Like if you mess up, you can just
Whatever.
pick it back up.
Yep. That was cool. I was playing Wolverine and Brett was playing Nightcrawler, and
Yeah.
my life was a resource, and I just kept getting killed, so I can use his ultimate ability to kill the bosses.
Oh.
So I was just like, oh,
Okay.
because it resets every time you die.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I died. Anyway, spam the boss with my ultimate to do damage.
I was like, oh man, they've been gone for a while. They must be having a really good time. But it really didn't take that. If you're saying you beat the whole game, like
We did.
It didn't take that long.
No,
actually.
it was very
It's like,
fast.
what, an hour?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
If even that, yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
We did try playing some Street Fighter, but we couldn't play against each other. We ended up playing against like this other dude who was there, and he whooped our butts.
Oh no.
I'm used to playing with a controller because I'm that young.
Right.
So I never
right.
played actually joysticks and buttons like fighting games. So I was like, I don't know what these do.
Oh my god. I'm one of these people that's just like, here I'm hitting buttons. I don't
Yes.
know what I'm doing. I'm bad at games.
Oh yeah, it was just
General.
like, all right. So yeah, I was lost every round in like the first 10
Nice.
seconds. But I was trying to play Zangief, and he was playing Ryu in Street
Okay.
Fighter. So I was like, okay, this is fun. But yeah, that X-Men was great. And then we had a cool dinner at a seafood place, which I think was Sea
Oh
City.
yeah. I was City Fish.
City Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
They
was
do
cool.
pretty good fish and chips.
Mhm.
I think I don't know what, like, have you had an authentic fish and chips?
I have had fish and chips in the UK.
Okay.
And for our British people watching, it wasn't that good. You know, it was pretty mediocre. I've had better fish and
Mediocre.
chips. Mediocre. Yeah. Better fish and chips in the US
Yeah,
than in the
okay.
UK.
Oh boy.
So 1 to the US, 0 to the UK right now
Nice.
with fish and chips, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, I want to know what's different. Like, is it the style of batter we use?
The batter matters a lot, and the fish. Sometimes like they'll just get normal white fish and just immediately fry it. Other places will actually like put some like marinade and stuff like a dry rub on the fish before they put the batter on it. It gives it a little extra like kick and flavor.
Okay.
But the batter is a huge thing. If the batter is not done right, where it's either too gooey or like too thin, it doesn't taste great. So it really
Yeah.
does come down to that.
Okay.
Also the chips too. Like if you're not doing like good French fries or actually like chips, then it's just a sad meal.
It's just we don't care here. It's generally just a really basic dinner and very basic. Yeah. I mean, the place we went to is very basic. It's like very hole in the wall looking,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it's
like
like
one of those.
comfort food. Yeah.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great. You know, I got to watch some basketball too, which was like
Oh,
awesome.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was kind of also what we were anytime I saw a TV of basketball, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, we're like, oh, there goes Vino. He needs to go catch up. I felt bad. I was like, we're not going to places with TVs so that he can watch sports.
No, it was
Vino.
good. It was good to get away because I'm just like dreading because right now it's the NBA Finals for the
Yeah.
sports ball people, and it is the Dallas Mavericks versus the Celtics right now.
Okay.
And I'm a Mavericks fan. Granted, I'm a LA Lakers fan because I'm from LA, but Mavericks are always like my backup team that I would always root for. Just because certain
When
other
your
pla-
main team starts
yeah,
sucking.
when
that way
they
you
suck,
have a
yes.
team to-
I'm like, all right, well, they're trash. Time to go for team backup. So yeah, I was like kind of rooting for them, but they've been getting thrashed in these
Yeah.
couple games. So it's like, well, all right. I'm glad I don't have to watch this. I'm just like enjoying nature,
Yeah.
which is a big deal. Which I think Zach pointed out in the chat. Most impressive thing was the amount of trees in the city.
Oh, yeah. You pointed
'Cause-
that out.
I mean, LA, there's like maybe a couple palm trees and stuff like that in like actual city areas.
Yeah, LA is a concrete jungle for sure.
Yes, so it was cool just like walking around and just seeing some semblance of nature in the city. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, there's like redwoods also just hanging out in the city too, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, I mean, it's not impressive like when you go to the forest, but
It's still nice.
it's nice that they're there. They they're on this, like on our highways and stuff to the side and on our streets. People have them in their yards, which I think is a cool special thing about this area, at least terrain wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and Zach got to go to Small Town last weekend,
Yes, we did.
which is super cool. We love Vino. Vino's fun. We're lucky because we get to see him a lot. because of where he lives, right?
Yes.
Like all the other mods live either in the UK or like Ted, right, who's on the other side of the country. So it's nice that we get to hang out with you a lot, and which is why you're here. Like, it's easy for you, which is great. But yeah, we should talk a little bit about. I need to find it. There it is. All right, let's talk a little bit about your trip. Who you played.
So it was a fun trip. So first off, like Zach went to Old Town to try to win because Zach is the competitive guy. You know, he's the blueberry boy.
Yeah.
I went there and I took a meme list, which is thanks to you, Meg, because you let me take Nagash, your Nagash, to make a list. Where the whole goal of the event for me, because I knew I wasn't going to win, was to try to hand of dust as many characters as I could.
Yeah. Smart.
So
that's a very intelligent
life choice.
So
game one, this was Robert, who brought his Flesh Eater Quartz army, which was the whole idea of his was big giant monsters. So he had zombie dragons, Urgan, the new name character, the Ghoul King, and Terra guys. So it was just all big monsters.
Oh, fun.
So turn one, he got in my face, and I was like, well, this is bad. So anyways, I whipped out my skeleton finger, and just said, pew! And just one-shot Usharan with a hand of dust.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Usharan, that's so sad.
Yeah, I just said, get off my table.
Yeah.
Which was hilarious. And then turn two, I killed his Ghoul King on Zombie Dragon, which was his other character. I hand dusted him.
I love that.
So I hand dusted two big monsters. Proceeded to lose the game because I also had 0 objectives.
That's all right.
I wasn't scoring anything. I wasn't doing battle tactics. And yeah, so I ended up losing that game.
You weren't getting any battle tactics. But you hand of dusted.
Yes, so I was like,
really
I
all that
won. Which was great. Robert was a great guy. He actually ended up giving me the win too.
Oh,
because I hand dusted.
You talked about that. And then that meant you had to play somebody.
I had to play someone else who I think is the next person.
A little more difficult.
Yes, who was a little step above. Which I think was Elias. This is actually Adam. The person before was Elias, who brought his Idenf Deakin, which was all eels, and I think the Eidolon, Voltornis, and then another Achillean King. That game went by very fast. He gave me turn one, and all I did was move up a bit. Couldn't get in range of Hand of Dust, and then turn two, he charged me with his whole army and then tabled me.
Turn two.
Turn two.
Nice.
He one-shot Nagash with an Achillean King. So I was like, all right.
Oh my gosh. All right.
So that was that game. That was Elias. Great guy. He ended up winning the event with his eels, which is cool. So like he's a really good player.
So really you came kind of in second place.
Yeah, I mean, I think
lost to the winner of the whole thing.
If I was able to hand of dust one of his characters, I should have gotten second place by default.
Right. Yeah.
Because like
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Then I played Adam with his Soulblight Gravelords, which is cool.
Oh,
so
cool.
he ran.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Manfred, Vampire.
One of those lists.
Yeah, Vampire Lord, and a Necromancer with a bunch of skeletons, dire wolves, and Graveguard.
Okay.
And what Adam did, which great shout out to him, great guy. He actually taught me a little strategy. He's like, well,
nice.
Nighthound have this spell that lets you teleport. In the rules for it, there was no restriction that after you teleport, you can't do anything else. So he pretty much gave me the idea to be able to teleport Nagash to any part of the table and then Hand of Dust from any point, so I'm never getting like stuck out of range.
Okay.
Which caused him to be in terrified mode, so he would keep teleporting his characters to corners of the map to run away.
Yeah.
Which made the game so hilarious.
Yeah, you're just chasing each other.
He was just chasing him. I never got a Hand of Dust him because I never got in range. Actually, no, I did get in range twice. I cast it twice, but he gets the right hand twice. So I was like, So he escaped with Manfred's life. Yeah. Game was good. He beat me.
Okay.
Again, so that's...
See, Manfred knows what's up.
He knows what's up. So he's 3-0.
I don't know why you guys hating.
And then the last game I played was... So that was day one. So I'm going like 0-3, but with 2 Hand of Dust kills. So I'm like, all right, we're feeling good.
Yeah.
So then I went to game 4, which was against Joe.
This is Joe. I played Joe.
I played Joe. This is the 3rd event that I played Joe at. Okay. So we always get paired, which is hilarious. And he knew what I was doing because he heard from other people and stuff like that. So he was like, you're not going to Hand of Dust me. I'm not going to let it happen. So
like,
he's
I'll
being
show you.
very conservative of his army and stuff like that. I cast Hand of Dust, I want to say 4 or 5 times that game.
Okay, nice.
I casted it turn 1 against his Great Unclean One.
Yeah.
He gets the right hand. I cast it turn 2 against his Great Unclean One. He gets the wrong hand.
Nice.
So turn 2, before like anything actually started, I killed 400 points of his army.
I love that. Oh, I love that.
And then
Was the room like screaming
yes,
when you were hand of dusting?
oh my goodness,
That's
it was so
favorite.
loud. It
Yes.
was crazy. Everyone in the other room, because it's like 2 rooms we're playing at, heard it. It was great.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the end of the game, like about around 5, where actually I could have won the game if it swung a little my way.
Mm-hmm.
I hand of dusted the giant monster there, which is the Glotkin, another super expensive point model.
Yeah.
Hand of dusted him after I had to do like all these loops and heaps and jumps.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I hand of dusted him. Joe got so like distraught because he was able to almost unbind it. He needed to roll a 2+ on a dice,
Oh my gosh.
and he rolled a 1.
No. That's amazing.
And then he gets the wrong hand.
Sorry,
And,
Joe.
yeah, he ended up winning though because I wasn't able to like stop him getting his grand strat. So I lost that game by 1 point though.
Oh.
So it was like
That's so
very,
close.
very close.
Okay. See, I don't know. Hand of Dust is,
It's so fun.
it comes with its own, I guess, yeah, you can't expect to win a game. But,
No.
but it's like such a like win on its own. It feels so
Yes.
good. We played Battle Masters on Thursday. It was a members only game. So if you remember and you missed it, go check it out. It was silly. There's this model called the Mighty Cannon.
The Mighty Cannon.
And it's basically like Hand of Dust. It just
Essentially,
is like, oh,
yes.
it hits you, so you're dead. Like,
Yep.
that's it. It doesn't matter what it is.
As
And
I
it's
like,
so satisfying.
oh yeah, it's great. So yeah,
Even though
that
to me.
happened. I ended up not continuing for game 5. I was exhausted
Yeah.
and tired, and I was like, Nagash needs
This
a break.
guy.
But my buddy who came with me, who's on the left-hand side of that photo, Lyle, he came
Yeah,
with
shout
me.
out to Lyle.
Awesome guy. He's like the big like AOS guy in my community in SoCal. So for our local shop, great guy. He also brought his own Nagash, so we had a Nagash off at the event to see who got the most Hand of Dust kills.
I love that.
He ended up getting 1, and
Oh,
killed.
you beat him.
I did beat him. I got 4. He got
a minor
1.
victory.
Yes, he did kill Bellicor though with a Hand of Dust, which is cool.
Oh, right. Doesn't everyone hate Bellicor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the great guy. And he actually got an actual win. So technically he did beat me in wins,
Sure.
but I got
I'm
more
not
Hand of
Hands
Dust.
Yeah. No one cares about the wins.
But yeah, great guy, love him. And he was like, had a blast, and he's looking forward to doing more
Yeah.
events.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. Let's take a look at how your vampire's going.
Yeah. So right now, I'm just doing some basic black on the kind of, I think, armor plating right here. Just
Sure.
on like around her waist.
You want to pull it down a little
Oh.
bit? No, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
So just right here, just getting the black done.
Yeah.
So right now I just got 1 coat. I'm just making surface coverage. There's a little bit underneath I need to still get. And then I'll do a second coat of that. And then once that's done, I'm going to do just a nice wash of just Black Templar. I found this better than like using no oil. Just to get a very dark black on like the
It's
model.
such a nice, smooth looking application you've got. Yeah.
And then from there, I'll probably do some highlights with like a Mechanicus Standard gray. Oop, there we go. Just to kind of get some like of the edges out with like a nice dark gray on it. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. A little slow, but
It's all right.
we'll get there
It's
eventually.
not a race.
Say
Yeah. Do you have any like deadlines in mind for your Soulblight, or is it kind of just like, when it's done, I'll
when
play
it's
with
done, it's done.
it? Yeah.
Not a rush.
That's nice.
Yeah. Next big project I'm probably going to be trying to get ready for 4th Ed is my Gargans project. Because that's
You
like,
too.
yeah, I know everyone's doing Gargans because they're just so cool.
I really want to play something where there aren't a ton of rules to learn. And Roshan makes such a big like deal out of, how fun the giants are, and I'm like, you know what? You sold me.
Yep.
I think so. I think that'll be fun for me.
Yeah.
Smashing people. That's like my kind of thing.
Oh yeah, Rashawn, same thing. Like he really kind of was selling me on the Gargants when I saw one of his lists that he was like brewing up. And I was like, that looks fun. I don't have to think. I like that.
Yeah, exactly. Here I can just like throw mine under. I'm just sort of mapping out. Oh, it's so dark. This way. Okay. I can probably lighten the camera. It's funny because yours is so white, so
Yeah.
the lighting is just totally different. Anyway, I'm just mapping out some of the metallics on the shoulder pads there and the front chest plate. You can kind of see it. Maybe. Anyways, that's what I'm working on. Yeah. How is chat? Are you guys still whining about the poll? I don't know why you would. Just Jupiter says, such an only child thing to re-poll. You know what? You're right, I guess.
I'm not an only
I'm
child.
not an only child, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. And John Havman says that he's the middle child in his family.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you're the enemy, I guess, John.
That sucks. Sorry. Let's see. Soups. Has anyone ever told Lyle he looks a lot like Stephen Box? Well, that's actually pretty...
Does Lyle know who Stephen Box is?
I don't know. I actually don't think so.
Am I going to meet Lyle?
Probably at Old Town Throwdown teams. Great. Yeah.
That's right. We need to start our teams.
Teams, yes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we want to have 2 teams.
Yes.
Because there's like a lot of us that...
There's going to be a lot of us.
We're going to try to convince to go. And I'm going to be Team Fun captain.
Yes, we got Team Fun captain, which is Meg, and then we have Team Blueberry, which is Zach.
Yeah, exactly. I'm there for the costumes. Which we still have to figure out.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of planning to do, but it's in November, so we do have time.
Yeah. Probably. I'm hoping to have my Seraphon done. No, I must have my Seraphon done.
Yes.
By August, so I will be playing Seraphon at that one. We still need to figure out the right theme. We don't know. We've been like toying with some ideas, but I don't know if we're totally sold on them yet.
Yeah, there's like some ideas, but I don't know. Zach and Brett's is a little like, I don't want to be wind power.
Yeah, what theirs was right. It's like it's something completely ridiculous.
Energy through the ages, I think.
In California.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like wind power, solar power.
Yes.
I don't know. Water, aqueducts.
Water power.
It's really dumb. But I do like the idea of them having like those grade school like boards and it's like, all right, before we start the game, we have to teach you about
water power.
Our type of power system. That's our theme. They wouldn't win because that's not fun.
No, it's kind of like
too serious.
Boring. It's like nerd stuff, like super nerd stuff.
California energy sources through the ages.
Thank
there
you,
we
Brett.
go. Thanks, Brett. Yeah. Great theme.
Great theme.
Yeah, great team theme. I agree. Oh my goodness. We had a ton of memes this week.
Yes.
Like a lot. Like this was like a deluge of memes. I was so happy. That is pretty much all it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at them.
We should definitely check them out. All right. This is you.
That is me,
Thanks,
in fact.
Soup. Yeah.
Yeah, that was when Zach visited me on Friday for a practice game, and as any good host, you have to put on the movie that person loves most.
Pick the movie. Yeah, we watched Aliens vs. Predator last night.
We did.
Yeah.
Zach couldn't sit through it.
No.
But
he went to bed.
Me and Meg did and watched it. And, it was.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It's like it's just a standard Oscar-winning movie.
It's great. Yeah. Best movie of all time.
Yes. But yeah, I put on The Hobbit, and this was just a great photo that Zach took, like, I think unintentionally, where all these dwarves are staring at me. Just like, huh. So, great meme.
Do you like The Hobbit? I forget.
I do.
You stand. Okay.
I enjoyed
you're
all
cool with The Hobbit.
All the Tolkien movies and stuff like that. Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, they're all great.
Did you watch the cartoon as a kid?
No, I didn't. So that was like before my
I
time.
wonder if you're ever going to watch it. And if you do, what you're going to think of it.
I've seen clips of it.
Okay.
And I'm not...
You're like, I'm not impressed.
Impressed, yes.
Okay, that's fair.
This is like probably cool for like back in the day people, but like...
Or even just as a kid.
Maybe as a kid? I guess. I don't know.
Oh boy. All right, guys. Vino did not like the cartoon, but he likes the live action. What are our thoughts on that?
Put them in the comments.
Anyway, that was nice of you. I can't imagine just blindly saying yes to random movies that my guests want to watch because it could be terrible like Rubber. Okay, this is I forget who made this.
Is this soy?
Is it Soy?
I think it was soy.
There we go. There you go, Soy. You're in here. All right.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a few from Soy today, so he doesn't get to whine. But yeah, Zach and I, like both of us, cut ourselves with these sickles. Did you play with them at all?
I haven't had a chance to play with sickles.
Oh, okay. Well, you're here. You should definitely play with the sickles.
I will play with some sickles.
And that way you can take home a mark. It's very like corn, right? Just bloodletting.
It's surprising Zach
sickles.
for getting these sickles for being the best death faction, which I still think is a lie since he didn't hand of dust anyone.
He didn't hand of dust anyone. How can you be the best death and not hand of dust anyone?
Exactly.
Isn't
But
that
yeah,
the whole point?
he ended up cutting himself.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Punishment fits the crime.
impressive.
I did too. I have a scab right here.
Oh,
and
wow.
it kept hurting for like a day or two afterwards. Barry, yes, Zach is the youngest. Yeah. So he did get sent to bed. That's actually what happened. It wasn't his choice.
Yeah. He wasn't cool enough to watch Alien vs. Predator.
No. He doesn't know what's up. All right. Kate and I have a ton of memes together. This is us laughing at Soy's lack of meme representation, which is pretty great. I love this template. This template's great.
It's great.
Two girls laughing at shit in the middle. Kate, my friend who was on the show last Sunday, she writes for the channel, but she has never hobbied before. And so it was her first time painting.
That's cool.
I shouldn't say hobbied, like that's sort of a weird, vague term, but she's never painted a mini before. So it was a little stressful for her, but I thought she did pretty good. And then she left her model here, so I have to ship it to her. So eventually she'll finish it and she'll put it up in our channel so you guys can see how it did. But yeah, she did, what's his name from The Shining?
Oh,
Jack.
Jack,
It
yeah.
was Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, safe. And we did get a little lewd. We talked a lot about popping cherries. Kate popped a couple cherries last week. And this is probably my favorite out of all the Meg and Kate memes because these were things we actually said on stream.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So there. Yeah, I had fun. I hope you guys liked Kate. Yeah. So like I said, we did feature some stuff from Soy Sumer this time, and Soy is extremely dramatic about being ignored.
I mean, it sounds like a kind of like a middle or youngest child kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if Soy's a middle or younger child.
That's definitely not oldest child.
No,
behavior.
oldest child does not get butthurt about being ignored.
No.
They kind of want to be ignored.
Used to being ignored.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. We're not ignored. We're the ones always in trouble.
Yes, for just being ourselves.
Did you ever, like, I feel like this is classic oldest child thing. You'd be like playing with your brothers or in my case sisters and accidentally hurt one of them. And so you'd have to like it's fine, everything's fine, don't tell me, like quiet down, like here, like everything's fine, here's, take a toy, like
Yes.
like shut up.
Oh yeah. Well, my brother's in chat right now saying male child's abyss, which is
Hey
wrong.
Adam.
But Adam, you can probably agree. That any time that we would get into a barney or like mess around and someone got hurt, it's me always gets blamed. I always got blamed. Especially Josh, my youngest brother. If like he ever got just flicked on the ear, immediately would go to our mom.
Oh my gosh.
And be like,
what a baby.
be like, they beat me, they hurt me, and then my mom and dad would just give us, me and Adam, the most like drama for it, and we're just like, what the heck? But most of the time, my two younger brothers would team up on me.
Yeah.
And then when I would fight back and like we would do stuff, I'd always get blamed. And I'm like,
What?
This isn't fair. It's a 2v1.
Rude. How dare they?
You know, but they're like, you're the oldest.
How
so
dare you, Adam?
Yes. Oh yeah. See, I hit them the most accidentally. Yes, accidentally would hit us the most.
Yeah, that sounds.
I never
like...
get blamed for it because he was the middle child and no one paid attention.
Yeah, that's who gets ignored.
Yes.
This is the middle child. I'll concede to that. Which isn't why they inherently can't be the best.
No, they can't. If like no one cares what they do, how can they be the best at anything?
Yeah. Anyway, so I get over it.
Yeah.
But this one was pretty funny.
This one was funny.
I like this.
So for those who don't know, like 4th ed is a lot of anti this and you get a bonus. So we have anti sea elf, which I think my friend Lau would appreciate because he's a huge dwarf fan and he hates elves just religiously. So yeah, and anti sea elf because yeah, just that's how 4th ed's going. Anything you love, anti that.
I love the Coke can.
Yes.
Like
we're gonna choke them.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was like, that's pretty clever. Good job, Soy. I forget who made this one, but we still get mad comments on that shaved Space Marine short.
Oh my goodness.
It cracks me up. I'm always like, oh, good, there's more. What happened? Like, why is this circulating still? But yeah, that's how Saray got so buff.
Yeah.
By pissing off the internet.
Makes sense. I mean, he is swole. So yeah.
Quite
It's
swole.
all because of that one video.
Oh, this is soups.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I forget what we were talking about. Oh, we were talking about ballads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't remember why I brought up how long ago it was. I think people were just like losing sight of how old they truly were. And so I needed to remind them.
That they are old and they should feel old.
Yeah. Your music is old. Our music is old, guys. Get over it. We're the old people now.
I will attest, I do love listening to old music, which technically isn't old for you guys. Like this is like the music you grow up with, but like 70s, 80s, and 90s is the genre of music I love.
Yeah.
Which is when I look back, I'm like, man, this is dinosaur music now.
It's dinosaur. It's true. We're all dinosaurs.
Yes.
My nephew is very into 90s alt.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
what are they? Gen Z? I think he's Gen Z.
Gen Z, I think, yeah.
And that's very popular right now, and I find it so odd. I mean, the music great,
yeah.
But the style, I'm like, oh god, can we not? No more scrunchies. Anyways, yeah, we're old. All right.
Yeah.
I love this.
There's not much to say.
This is like Saray's teacher or something, right? Were you watching that stream? I was kind of in and out because I was working.
Yeah, I might have missed like this part of that stream.
Yeah.
I don't remember Dick Harder.
I was looking at the memes, right? Like when I was done, I was like, "What is this? Why is this here?" Like, it's just Dick Harder.
Dick Harder. Dick Hard 2.
Yeah, I think the guy's name was Richard B. Harder or something like that.
Harder.
Some Dick B. Yeah,
Dick B. Harder.
Yeah, that's it.
You know,
and this was Saray's like teacher or something.
Who was apparently in Die Hard. Dick Harder.
Yeah, I love
Dick
it.
Hard 2.
These psychos. All right, and that's it. That's our
memes. Those are our memes. Thank you guys. Remember, you can post more memes into Discord in the memes channel.
Yes.
So do that so you can get them featured on the next stream.
Join our Discord.
Yes, it's so fun. You get to see stuff like Dick Harder.
Yeah, like Dick Harder. Thank you for the hearts.
Thank yous.
Yeah. Oh my god. How's your vampire going?
We're coming along. We're getting the top part now for like armor piece. So we're just kind of getting all the black on. And then we'll do the wash. And then while that's drying, we'll probably work on the reds. A little bit.
Nice. Here, we can take a look. Why not?
Yeah. So we kind of, again, got the bottom part I did in our coat. And now I'm just doing the top layer right now. Kind of just getting black. What do you,
like... What is your plan for vampire skin?
That one I'm like still debating because it's weird. Like I want to do maybe just normal flesh tone because there are vampires who are just like normal skin tone and stuff like that. But there's also ones that like that pale white.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try thinking that's probably gonna be the last thing I do. Finding like a blend between normal skin tone and like a very decrepit white look. Like they're almost like just partially dead. I think I got to see what I did for my necromancer I did for my friend for his birthday. Or actually not for his birthday, for a Christmas exchange. Because the way it came out looked really good. It was just like, I think, white. And then I added just color and stuff like that for like his cheeks and stuff like that. Just to give him a little life to it. So
okay.
It looked good. So I might just copy that.
Okay. Yeah, I do blue skin for mine.
That's
Just
actually
wanted
cool.
to try something different.
Yeah.
Like I wanted it to look cold,
Yeah.
dead, in that way.
Yeah. What blue do you use? Because I haven't found a blue.
That's a
Again.
good question. I can't remember. I'm like I have to go look at it. Is it the frost? It's blues that Zach I know used for his stone horns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was.
So it's like a very warm blue.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I dig that.
And then I wash with orange.
Oh. Okay, just give it a little light color and light.
Well, that tones down the blue.
Blue.
It like neutralizes it a bit more. So I do that, and then that's like my warmth also.
Yeah.
And then I'll highlight with the brighter blue. And I can't remember what it is. Zach might remember.
Zach, if you're in chat, remember.
Yeah. I don't do like competition level anything on these models. I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through my army. So that's my quick recipe for blue skin is just the darker blue, orange wash, highlight up with a lighter blue.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think for the whites I've normally done is for skin tone wise, I think it is Ulthawan Gray. I'll do that as like the starting tone. Then I'll do a wash of Apothecary White just to tone it down. And then I'll do highlights of like White Scar or Corax White.
Yeah.
And then that's when I'll add like some like color of like maybe some Caribbean Crimson for cheeks and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, you did like, was that kind of what you did for your albino dinosaurs?
The albino dinosaurs is actually mostly all dry brushing. So it was primed whites for them. Then I did a full body wash of the Apothecary White. And then for the lower part of their body, that's not scaly, I did, I think, Paraxi White. And then for the top part of all their scales, I did Rack White. And then I came in and did highlighting for just like certain parts of like their facial features and stuff of White Scar.
Okay.
So it wasn't like anything crazy, but it came out
Yeah.
pleasing for me.
You do a lot of white.
Yes. Surprisingly not as hard of a paint to work with than I would say yellow. Yellow's still I think one of the hardest paints for me.
Yeah, that's the one that gets everybody.
But yeah, white is if you know how to like little tricks and stuff like that, just make it easier, it's great.
Like when people point out the start of turn 1 was 2 hours ago. I missed it.
Ooh. Saul's gonna do white skin theme for his ogre next
Oh,
ogre.
that'll be cool, yeah.
That's cool.
And Saul's working on his stone horns soon. Or now.
I think he is, yeah. I've seen some like
mentioned,
progress photos of Saul's work, which look great.
Yeah.
Love it. Remember, guys, post any hobby stuff you're doing in the hobby channels. You know, we got like I think 4 or 5 now, so like throw them all in there.
Yeah. Well, we have. You're right. We have quite a few. We can actually talk about one. Let's see. Where is it? Ugh, if I can find it. Yeah. We have well, we'll say Saray is really running this one up.
Yeah.
You guys have been watching, hopefully, all of his Chaos, are they Knights?
Chaos Knights.
They're Chaos Knights, yeah. His crazy Chaos Knight Legion. Everyone is different and represents a different type of chaos, right?
Yeah, I believe those guys are the Varangard specifically.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm terrible at this.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah, so Saray wants to see what is out there, right, idea-wise from the community, and take your ideas and add them to the army, the giant, horde of knights that he's working on, Varangard. So we have one of our channels specifically is called out for this. You'll see it. There's a little devil icon and it says Banners of Chaos. I want to say, yeah. And you can just go post your idea there. Along with any pictures. Maybe you've already painted this army. Maybe it's just an idea you have that you want to share. Or you can leave, comments that we'll track down later.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Liberty Fires, or Fries.
Fries,
Who
aka
knows?
Liberty Fries, yeah.
Yeah. His submission for an Iron Corsairs knight. Yeah.
Yeah, Iron Corsairs, I believe it was Renegade Marine chapter, which was really cool. This caught my eye when I saw it. I was like,
Yeah. Vino picked this out.
yeah, I like the story. I believe, I can't remember the dude's name for this one, but he actually had a name for this specific character on it, which is cool. I believe this was the Harbinger from the Nurgle like army for Nurgle, which was cool. And then he added it to the, I keep forgetting the name, the Hellstalker, I believe, mount from CSM. So I think that was just cool.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
I
not
like.
just on my phone.
Oh, okay. I just like that there was a whole like he gave a big lore on them and like the reasonings how they're becoming more malformed and corrupted, and I like that. It was really cool that a lot of detail and effort went into the backstory of these guys. So I appreciate that. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah,
That's
the
the story.
Iron Corsairs, a renegade chapter of Space Marines. There are 3 chapters combined, and they travel the Imperium in a war fleet, and it has 3 councils, which is dope. They all make decisions, so kind of, you know, democracy, which I like. Gotta love democracy. In museum, and they kind of follow some chaos gods, or not follow. Usually, it means that 1 or 2 chaos gods are not favored in the war council. So you know, there's renegades, but they still kind of have some chaosy stuff, which is cool. And so, kind of like that. They do enjoy a lot of backstabbing. Okay, that's dope.
They enjoy backstabbing.
They enjoy backstabbing.
Selling my kind of people.
Yeah.
Petty.
A lot of them are about collecting trophies, stuff like that. And then the guy there is the mighty Kazog, who is well-known champion who gained the dark powers of Nurgle. Okay, that's pretty cool. So he's a strong Nurgle warband. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. They consider a father legion. All right, the Iron Warriors are their father legion. Okay, so that's where they kind of got their origins.
Okay.
So yeah. Liberty Fries/Fires. Yeah, great model. I love the backstory for it. So
Yeah.
good job.
And I like all the other pictures he has posted.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys should definitely check out the rest of the pictures he submitted. He's got some cool stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is this first one?
I always forget the name. I think it's a Hellstalker or like
Okay.
a spoiler. He's pretty much, his whole stick was he makes the demon engines better, which is also what this guy is, but like converted up a little bit, which is cool. So
Okay.
they're like about demon engines and stuff like that for CSM, which is dope. I like how he got, I think, one of the Primaris Tech Priest bodies and then converted it up to have like the Chaos Helmet horns and everything. So I'm like, I like it. It's really on brand of like the Iron Warriors theme, but also
Yeah.
doing his own unique stuff with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job, Liberty.
Yeah. Thanks, Liberty, for the submission. We'll see if it gets added.
Yeah. Democracy. Wow, that's mega heretical.
We don't know what you're talking about, Soups.
Nothing's wrong with democracy.
We run a tight ship of democracy
Democracy.
around here.
Yeah, just like Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. I love democracy.
Yeah, anyway, how's our poll doing?
Oh yeah,
Is it time to
anyways.
end it? Oh, no, can't end it yet.
Can't
We got
end
a
it yet.
tie.
We got a tie. If
Gotta
we can
break
get
that
one
tie.
more vote for the correct age group of a child, then
right.
we'll end it. Until then, this poll will never stop until the correct vote has been made. So
Yeah.
vote now.
I like how you are not shy about hiding our bias.
No. They should know.
They should know by now.
Exactly.
If they're not here to get trolled, why are they here? Oh, my watch is yelling at me. Guys, I'm just not going to stand. Sorry, watch.
Remember means young. Incorrect. Oh my god. Governed by Chapel and correct. Remember means youngest. No. The youngest have too much privileges already. They don't deserve to win this poll.
That's true. They do. Too many.
Yeah. Like recently, my brother, because he's the youngest, was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take your golf clubs and start using
Oh,
them.
yeah. This is so sad.
And I'm like, wait, what? Those are my golf clubs. And
Those
he's like,
guys.
well, just go buy yourself a new set of golf clubs.
Oh, my God. He told you that?
Yes. I'm going to use yours, so just
Terrible.
get your own new set. And I'm
Wow.
like, no. But he did ended up getting some golf clubs of his own. And he's like, all right, you can have your golf clubs back now.
Oh, great.
So I was like, how does this work? I get my golf clubs back that were taken. Yeah, he does that a lot. Like, not maliciously, but I'll just be moments where he's like, Anyways, I took your razor. And I'm like, why? I'm like, I need a shave this morning for work. And I'm like, where's my razor at? I have to go downstairs to my other brother's room so he can take my razor back that he took. Didn't charge or anything because it's an electric one. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Do you have issues with them like barging into your room?
No, we're really good on that. Like we show like respect to privacy. I don't. Like I'll just bust in my middle brother's room and just be like, hey, we're leaving or going somewhere, or like, hey, take care of the trash.
Oh gosh, that could be dangerous, Vino.
I mean, the only danger is if I get him killed while he's playing like a video game like Valorant or something. Then that's the danger part.
That's the only danger.
Yeah, because when he's playing like a competitive game and he gets killed unintentionally because I distract him, well, I'll feel that wrath.
I see. Like you're literally afraid for your life.
Yes.
When it comes to your brother.
He is. Both my brothers are taller than me, even though I'm the oldest. So it's like one of those like things. I try to act like, hey, I'm the boss, and then they're just looking down at me.
They're like, okay, well, we're gonna beat you up.
Yes. Yeah,
my littlest sister learned the hard way not to barge in on me unannounced. It was that time of month. She caught me in the act of dealing with it.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, well, you gotta knock. She's like, okay. Never a problem again.
Never a problem again.
That's the kind of danger I was wondering.
No, that's not happened.
About.
No, it's mostly just like
actual physical danger.
Physical danger if I try like waking him up, because my brother likes to sleep in till like 1 p.m. Sorry. And it's like, hey, we got to go do something. And waking that man up is like trying to wake a grizzly bear up before hibernation ends. So, yeah, that's the main danger, is just physical danger. Nothing else.
Could have been when Vino got conceived. Oh, my God. That would make no sense. It's like time travel.
It's like they went back in time. Hey, bro, hurry up. Beating it, Mom said to take out the trash.
Exactly.
That is not.
That's what I'd be worried about, man. You can't just walk in.
That's what locks are for, though. Don't leave your door unlocked.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
But
there are times because our locks are those ones that have like the flat ones that have like a little slit where you can like put a coin in and just like unlock it that way. So like we'll all carry coins with us sometimes and just be like, oh, your door's locked. That's a shame. Anyway. Unlock it. Yeah. Go in.
It's great.
But no, nothing crazy there. We're good. It's just, yeah.
Poor Vino.
Great. Now I'm gonna be concerned.
See?
I'm like gonna be extra cautious.
See?
Like I was fine. No issues. I'll just like walk in and be like, hey.
God, Zeus. Like a lock on the door. Go away, bait.
What's the thing you need to do? Like you gotta put a sock on the door to let people know.
Yeah, you're busy. Yes, Cass, that's essentially what I was explaining. That's what happened.
The rag thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Things girls have to worry about. Gross. Anyways, welcome to the Hobby Collab.
Yeah, where we talk about
all kinds of shit.
The craziest stuff that you can't get anywhere else. So be grateful.
High quality content. Vino, you're very fun to watch on stream, I think. Yeah.
I'm glad. I hope it was entertaining enough for everyone and not annoying enough for most of everyone.
Well, it was really nice watching you talk out what you were doing, because you're very descriptive about your decisions. And I was like, oh, that's smart. Like you're doing stuff and I was like, oh, Vino's thinking about this. This is smart. I need to do this. Like you were
pre-measuring a lot.
Yeah.
And like zoning, doing stuff where I'm like, all right, there's no exact. Yeah. All
that stuff I always forget to do.
That's a lot from like when I played competitive 40K in 9th edition. Okay. I got into a habit of like measuring everything, checking distances. And then that kind of, I think, fell apart like after the first shot.
Like, I still appreciated it.
Yes. It was fun. No, I was having fun. But no, it was great. Yeah, I'm all about that. I think one of the best moments in my like competitive career-wise, career quotation marks, going to events, was when I was able to zone out a GSC player, which is the Gene Stealer cults and stuff like that, which are all about like deploying in your backfield and sneaking up. I pretty much zoned him out completely, where he could only put his entire army that was underground and could show up anywhere in his own deployment zone.
Yeah.
Turn 3. So he literally had 3 turns of doing absolutely nothing, and then had to put his whole army in the backfield.
Yeah.
Which proceeded for him to do nothing while I just sat back and scored points.
Right.
So that's just something I've been like, I know how to do well, and it's the one thing I can say I'm good at.
Yeah.
It's just measuring how to stop people from teleporting and getting behind me.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
That's a good like thing to be good at.
Yeah, I was cool, and then stuff happened, which you guys should check out the stream to see what happened after I stopped doing good stuff.
It started so well.
It started so well. Like, it was going up and up and up, and then just... But we don't know for who. Probably me. I'm just chucking it up to Zach had more games with that list than I did.
Probably.
So, he had home field advantage. Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah. It was great.
But yeah,
it was fun to produce.
Yeah, it was great. You did a great job producing. It was great chatting with people.
Well, I did all right.
Oh, it was great. No one knows anything.
No, yeah, nothing wrong happened.
Nothing bad happened.
I'm a good host.
Yeah. Yeah, like being able to chat and like talk through stuff, that's just something I got from like school and so I've never had a problem chatting.
Yeah.
So I was always like the person in like the group projects who had to always like present because no one else wanted to. So I'm just like, I guess I'll do it. So I got in that habit of just knowing, being able to explain stuff.
Yeah.
So funny story about a lot of stuff dying. Corn was happy, but he was more probably like middle-toned happy.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, stuff died.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't say spoiler. Whoops.
Yeah. Spoiler, stuff died. Corn
Yeah.
was happy. End of story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Right now I am starting to do some of the washes on the...
Oh, here, let's take a look.
Yeah. So we got the black kind of done. I'll probably do another coat on the top part because it looks just a little light. But yeah, I got the black Templar contrast. Ooh. And I'm just putting a bit of it as like a light wash on top over the Abaddon black on the bottom part. So kind of just gave my brush, I put it on the wet palette, got my brush wet, and just kind of like draining it out a little bit just so it's just a nice little wash instead. And just like getting it all over. Which is going to make it very nice, just like dark coat black, which is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So that's just how you get it super black. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure there are paints that are just, I think, called super black.
Yeah, there's the Musu that we have. That's like looking into a black hole.
Yeah, so for the people who don't have that paint and want to do, again, I only use Citadel, well, not only use Citadel, but I have mostly Citadel paints. This is kind of the way to get that really dark, saturated black.
Yeah, it looks good on camera.
Yeah. So when it dries, hopefully it'll like be there. And sometimes you might just want to do an extra coat or two, but at most I wouldn't say more than 2 coats would be a wash over. All right. Let's see. Quick, do I want to do? Yeah, I'll do one more layer.
We're gonna do a game day today after the stream, which I'm pretty excited about. Yeah.
It's gonna be a very fun game.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna hopefully like squeeze in a Battle Masters. Yeah, we didn't have time to do it yet, so that would be fun.
Yeah, I want that cannon, and I hopefully will repeat what Jim did and kill your ogre turn 1 with cannon.
Yeah.
Or blow up. One of the 2 options.
That was great. That was so funny. My dad is very funny about games. I forgot that he's like not a nerd. You know?
Yeah.
Like he's not. That's not his thing. But because he always like played games with me and did stuff with me that I liked growing up. Like he was a good dad.
Oh yeah, my dad's the same. Like we always joke, we'll like call him a nerd and he's like, I'm not a nerd. Yeah. But we're like,
I'm cooler than you guys. I'm cooler than my kids.
Cooler than my kids. We're like, you play Call of Duty and you get mad when you get quick scoped by a 10-year-old in Call of Duty. But he also plays sports and stuff like that,
Yeah.
you know, like regularly when he was a kid. So he's like, it was
Oh,
cool.
yeah. What did he play?
Soccer and basketball, and then he did tennis. Now he does golf like regularly,
Yeah.
like for himself. So he's done sports. Granted, his body's broken because of the amount of sports he did
Sure.
growing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did that. So that was kind of cool growing up with someone who's like, I grew up with the sports element. So me and my brothers are always active, doing things. But we also had a dad who was, and mom, who were like, we're going to play World of Warcraft now. Here's some characters. So my mom and dad actually both play World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's fun.
My mom plays like video games too. Same with my dad. So it's cool being up in a household where it's like, yeah, we got the nerd aspect, and then
But we won't admit it.
yes, we won't admit it, and then we got like okay, we're also do sports and stuff like that too, which is cool. Which my friends are always surprised about when I'm like, yeah, I watch sports, I play sports. They're like, Noah, you're a nerd. You don't do that. I'm like, what do you mean? I did that before I got into the nerd stuff, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did t-ball, soccer, basketball.
Oh, wow.
Tennis, golf. So yeah.
Yeah, I like watching football, but I did not like playing
Oh
sports.
no, that's
as a
like
kid.
football's the one sport. That and hockey are like the two sports like we will never do because we're like that's too violent.
It's a bit much to play, but I enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like actually understand the game. But I was not a sporty kid. I think my dad was a little saddened by that. He got 3 nerdy daughters.
I like that too. We're gonna play WoW now. I'm not sure. We actually did. I think it was last year or during like lockdown and stuff like that. We did a LAN party of World of Warcraft. My dad and my brother.
fun.
So we went into our living room, grabbed like just the foldable tables, put them down, and we got all our laptops and stuff like that, put them across from each other, and started playing World of Warcraft.
That's so
and did
cute.
raids. It was
That's
like that was
fun.
fun. And again,
Oh man, so you guys were like living at home
Yeah.
during COVID. That must have been nice because you guys get along and
yeah, it was
you had each other to keep yourselves
sane.
company. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was great. We fine and like it was a problem for a lot of people. For us, it was more of like an not inconvenience, like not to like undersell it, but it was like we were able to be fine
Yeah.
with it all
Yeah.
because we had each other, which was great.
Right. Yeah, me and Zach had each other, which I was happy about. And then we had like our pod of friends. I think it was just Brett and Leah, really. We hung out with Brett and Leah a lot, got to know them better. But yeah,
Yeah, it was fun.
cool. Well, we're painting vampires.
Yes.
We have things to talk about because vampires, I mean, there's a lot of vampires out there. And we kind of talked about how we like sexy vampires.
We do like
There's
sexy
like a lot of
vampires.
gross vampires.
Yeah.
I don't really care for them. That's like flesh eater court shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, why don't we talk a little bit about that? So
Yeah.
we're going to go through a list of sexy vampires and then chat about them.
Yeah,
And then, of course, rank them because
that's what you do.
that's what you do. You judge. You judge. Yeah. So this is, I've only seen one Twilight movie. This is Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Robert
Pattinson.
Pattinson. This is Paddington Bear,
Yes,
and he plays Edward
Edward Cullen,
in
Twilight,
Twilight.
which is both movies. I've seen all of them, and I've had the books read to me because of my mom. So I know the entire plot of
Okay.
Twilight.
Yeah, but do you know 50 Shades of Grey?
My mom does.
Okay, nice. All right. Well, Edward, what is this character's deal? Like, what do we like about him as a vampire? I've never seen like the first 2 Twilights.
I get like he's like the pretty boy vampire. I guess
is
like
pretty.
like his whole stick is like I'm sad I have the sad person face, which I guess
Yeah.
some people are into, and he sparkles when he's in the sunlight,
Right. Oops.
which is cool. Besides
Okay.
that, personality wise,
Not much to
not
say.
not much to say.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he's hot.
Yeah,
Right?
Robert
I
Pattinson's
think
great.
He's hot. But all right. I don't know how I feel about the pretty boy thing.
Yeah.
That's not really my type.
It's more just like, yeah, pretty boy. Ooh, looks like we got some donations. Thank you.
Thank you, Rudy. This is our Rudy, our very own Rudy. Izzy the War Master, Jason Berg. Hey, Jason. Sickness 189, Dwight of the Dead, and Omniphage.
Awesome. Welcome.
Nice. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rudy. Rudy, we did not get a chance to go to the mail this weekend. It's been a whirlwind, so we're gonna get to it. We promise. As soon as we can, we'll go grab it and open it up for you. But yeah, preemptive thank you for the support there as well. Really sweet of you.
Ooh, and Rudy, thank you for
thanks,
the
Rudy.
$10 super chats.
Oh, cool. Question for you.
All right. Let's see. Good evening from
Bahrain.
Bahrain.
Yeah.
Okay, don't know about that place. I'll have to look it up. That's cool. Just finished my watch. My question for Vino, are there any hobby supplies or items that you would want in the studio? Meg and Zach may or may not laugh at the question. All right, any hobby supplies that you would want in the studio? So I would want in the studio. Let's see.
Yeah. So, I'm assuming this is like so you can see us use them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. For sure, I would say foot massagers. That's a big one.
Oh.
Because you know.
Oh, I like these suggestions. Yeah, foot massager.
Foot massager is good. Probably like. Man, it has to be like good stuff. That's like very helpful. So probably like one of those like, little miniature fountains that you can just like have that people would take around with them when they go like traveling and stuff like that. So you can just blow into Zach's face while he's like stressing.
Oh, yes, for that purpose.
Yes,
but also
and you blend like
your
models and stuff like that. So
that's a good idea.
It's
like
quieter.
a little like not having to pull out the
hair dryer
and
stuff
every
like
time.
that. So that'd be good. And then
smart.
I think for one more, for sure, like 3D glasses. Because you just got to look at cool while you're painting your models.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you saying? We don't look cool?
Well, like more cool, but also you get to see like blues and reds, which might help.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just get a lot of welfare, well-being upgrades. Yeah. I love it. Great. These are all great suggestions.
Yeah. Every hobby studio should have those 3 items, I think.
It's true. What I really want is some sort of back massager.
I was thinking of back
massager.
massager. Yeah. Back massage. Okay, so yeah, I would say back massager, foot massager. Because, you can, so we can do 12-hour streams and not feel like
we're dying.
Yeah, like you're dying. And then the fans, I think,
Thank
is just
you for the hearts.
Thank you. As a 2-for-1 where you can like cool like dry your models faster and then just dry yourself off faster. So
yeah, when it gets warm in here, because it does.
And the 3D glasses just because they're cool.
Because they're cool. Okay, interesting. Interesting thoughts. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you, Rudy, for the super chat.
All right, we can move on from this bozo. Okay, this is Gary Oldman, who plays Dracula in Dracula, which is great.
It was a good movie.
I saw it later in life.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fantastic. I have some thoughts on him.
All right, I'll hear yours first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think he's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty hot when he's playing like this form of vampire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I like the whole just the mustache with the long hair. It's very cool. I did get the top hat. He's not wearing a he's normally not wearing a bolo tie, which is good.
Yeah.
He's avoiding that because he's not a nerd.
He's very goth. Like,
yes.
This is like very goth dreamboat right here.
Yeah.
This Gary Oldman as Dracula. And he looks great like when he's got his red armor on.
Yes.
His red armor suit in the beginning.
It's classic, yeah.
It looks
like that is
looks
Dracula.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there on the list already.
Yeah. Plus he is like
the vampire.
Dracula.
Yeah,
like,
he's the guy.
He's a big deal. So
yeah.
I'm into Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cass, really quickly, dumb YouTube question. How does the heart and emoji work, and why do I not see it on Liam's channel or others? I don't know. It's something I think you can only... Can you do it? You can do it on mobile and desktop,
yeah,
right?
You can do it on mobile and desktop.
Okay. Maybe they turn it off?
Yeah.
That might be something they don't
I think it's an option to turn off, because I know for some people when they're trying to do messages, it'll get in the way sometimes I think on mobile. But it could be because they're just not as cool as Hobby Collab.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Just
Classic
yeah.
us being cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, here's Lestat
That, yes.
from Interview with the Vampire.
Yep.
Tom Cruise, thoughts?
I mean, I like Tom Cruise. Just
Yeah?
like generally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he's one of those like actors who just doesn't age either. So it's like he could be an actual vampire.
He could be a
Be an
vampire,
actual,
yeah.
yes.
This is just Tom Cruise
Who's
playing
the
Tom Cruise.
Just without like using the fake teeth. He has his actual teeth out right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I dig Tom Cruise. I don't remember. I know of Lestat. I know the
Yeah.
movie. I don't remember a lot of his scenes, like how well he acted in them.
Right.
So I can't really give that much information. But I'm just like, it's just Tom Cruise.
Yeah, it's just Tom Cruise being a jerk.
Yeah.
I personally, I mean, he's fine. He is a jerk. Like, this vampire annoys me.
Yeah.
And I'm not into, like, pretty boys. He's too pretty, like, for me personally. But I guess I can see that he's hot.
Yeah.
Like, not my type, but sure.
It is weird seeing Tom Cruise with like not dark hair. He has like the light color hair. So
and
I'm
the
just like,
bright eyes.
yeah, it's a little.
And then they're in this movie, like they're sexy, but their skin is like sallow at the edges. Like
yes.
they're like, and their blue veins are showing, and yeah, I'm like, it must have been like
A choice.
magic,
Yeah.
right? Like that people don't notice the gross parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an old school, classy kind of pretty boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there's Tom Cruise. I have seen that one. Okay, I have not seen this show. This is Anna Paquin from True Blood.
All right. If
She's cute.
Miss A. Silva's in the chat, she could probably give us a lot of information on this as someone who's watched a lot of True Blood and Vampire Diaries. So
Have you?
I always get those two shows blended, so I can't
Okay.
remember which is which. But from the photo, I'm like, yeah, that's a hot vampire.
Yeah, she's super hot.
Yeah. So
Like
I don't know her character well enough to be like
No.
anything. I'm just like, it's just a hot blonde.
Well, it's an HBO show, so I know there's
Okay.
a lot of gratuitous sex, which is nice. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I don't know anything about this show or this character.
Yeah.
I'm really not a vampire person, to be honest. Like, it's not my thing. I like zombies.
Yes. But there's
But
not
yeah.
hot zombies, which is like the
No.
issue.
No.
They should fix that.
I guess they could. Oh, she's not a vampire?
She is.
Does she not become a vampire? Oh my god. Okay, well, that's interesting.
Well, she's gonna go at the bottom of the list.
yeah, she can be D tier then.
She's D tier. She doesn't.
D tier, not even a vampire.
Did she become? She's
Dude,
a fairy.
there's-
Wow, we really got.
She's a fairy? What? There's fairies in that show?
Apparently so.
Oh, that's cute. I
Wow.
like that.
I mean, that's cool. All right.
I mean,
so she's in her
okay.
own tier. She's in the fairy tier.
Kiefer Sutherland
Lynn,
from Lost Boys.
That one is a. Yeah.
What a product of its time. Look at his hair. like he has his hair in this like Billy Idol earring thing going
Yes.
on. Yeah. So 80s.
Yeah.
Lost Boys was interesting.
I liked it. That was like, I don't know if it was one of the first vampire movies. For sure, probably not the first. But I remember it vague, like a lot of it, because of like the whole vampire aspect. And I was like, punk rock vampires.
Yeah. Right. And it has this cool like Peter Pan
Yes.
tie-in, you know. I mean, literally it's
It's
in
the
the
Lost
name,
Boys, yeah.
right? And they are lost and it is sad. And the head vampire is a jerk.
Yep. But yeah, I liked it. It was cool seeing him. Like he was just a rock and roll vampire. I was just like,
so funny.
this is different. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm here for it. Punk rock vampires.
All right. Okay, Kristen Stewart. She's a vampire.
She is a
becomes
vampire.
one, right?
Yes, she does become a vampire.
Yeah. Again, I didn't watch this one. And then I did see it, to be honest. I did see the third one. Only because I was at my niece and nephew's place and that was the planned movie for the night. And I was like,
So
all right,
you just skipped
that's
2.
what we're watching.
Skipped 2 and just immediately went to 3.
Yeah. And I didn't like it. But it's the one where she gives birth.
Yes, she did.
It's so uncomfortable too. It's like the most uncomfortable sex scene ever in that movie.
Did they even show the sex scene? I don't think they did.
They kind of showed them. It's like one of those like up close, like you kind of see her, and I think it's supposed to be like the best sex of all time or something like wild like that.
I had sex with a vampire.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I don't know, it looks pretty basic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know her deal.
She's just a emo girl
Yeah.
who fell in love with a pretty boy who turned out to be a vampire, and then she became a vampire.
No, that was it.
And caused a lot of problems. Like, she's...
Don't the other vampires like not like her and stuff?
Most of them didn't,
Yeah.
except like...
Thank God,
they-
Forge.
I got... they ended up liking her because they're like, oh, there she's like us, except not a vampire. She's just down and emo. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's like a werewolf involved.
There's
right?
Jacob.
Didn't she like date him or
She
something?
dates the werewolf, so like it's
What?
yes, it's a love triangle between a girl, a vampire, and a werewolf.
Yeah.
She's not my favorite character because her character was very bland in the movies.
Okay.
Just like again, just a lot of the side characters are great, but yeah, no, I could pick like any of the side character vampires from the show and our movie and books over
Yeah.
her.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's not gonna be top tier.
Yeah.
This is Steven Dorff from Blade.
Yes.
I forget the name of the character, but he's basically like the main baddie that Blade has to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Steve Dorff, like, in general. First movie he was in, I think, was The Gate. He's a little kid. Have you seen that?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Like,
Yeah.
nobody's ever seen The Gate.
Yeah, like a long time ago, I think. But yeah, it's vaguely familiar.
Yeah. He plays a little kid in it. Deacon Frost, that's the character's name, right? And he's also in Fear.com, and he was recently in True Detective, season 3.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays one of the investigators. So I really like him. He's like had a cool trajectory. Anyway, moving on. Is he hot though? How hot is he in this movie?
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. I mean, like when I watched that movie, you know, I don't think I was paying attention so much to the hot vampires. More just like, all right, I'm watching Blade just kill people.
Because Blade is cool.
Yeah, Blade's cool. He's chopping up vampires. It's all gory, bloody. Yeah, I think he was probably one of the hottest characters in the movie.
You think so?
Yeah, like between him and Blade, I'm like, yeah, probably like either or. Like if you the bad guy side, I'd say him.
Yeah. I just thought he was so twerpy. He drove me nuts. He's like one of these vampires that's like, we just want absolute power, and right, he kind of like pushes the old crew to like demand more power or something.
Yeah, like one was like, I want this like XYZ, but also I'm kind of a coward, so I won't do it myself. I'll use other people to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of this guy. He was annoying. He annoyed me. Yeah. And so it's like hard for me to be like, oh yeah, he's a hot vampire. And he's, it's like that greasy, like sparkly, like light eyes thing. And
like character wise, not the
my
best.
thing.
Yeah, not the best like actual like character. So like, yeah, he's okay.
All right. So we'll see where he belongs on the list. Okay, there is Louis. This is Louis from Interview with the Vampire.
Yep.
Similar look, honestly, to Tom Cruise, I think.
Yeah.
But less annoying.
Less annoying. It's funny. It's almost like I want to see their hair color swapped.
Oh, yeah. Like he should be blonde.
Yeah, I feel like Brad Pitt looks better
He
blonde.
looks weird with blonde hair. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like,
Yeah. Doesn't Louis kind of do this to himself?
Yeah.
Like he kind of asks for it, kind of.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know what's going to happen.
Pretty much, yeah. It was a lot of like, I can't remember like fully the story, like how he messed up, but yeah, it was mainly like he could have walked out and not done the dumb stuff.
Yeah.
He did it.
Right. He missed his wife or something.
Yeah.
I think. Which is sweet, I guess. So he can get some points for that. All right.
Yeah. Hot take. I'm going to say Brad Pitt looks hotter older than younger.
I think so too. I don't think that's that hot of a take. Like men especially tend to look really good as they age.
Because I don't know if you've seen the movie Fury, the tank one.
The tank one.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's in it. Shia LaBeouf, the guy from Walking Dead. Good.
Norman Reedus?
No, the one who plays Shane.
Oh, okay.
It's a World War II tank movie, and Brad Pitt's in it, and his character's like a veteran tank commander, and he has like his hair's like cut off side, and he has just like a slick back, kind of like almost mohawk style down the middle.
Yeah.
I'm like, that looks cool. So I ended up copying his haircut for like a
Yeah.
period of time and got it done,
That's cute.
which didn't look good on me, but it looked great on Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I mean, Brad Pitt is just like in general a good looking guy, so of course he'll probably be towards the top of the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see who's next. Oh, I don't know this character. Again, I did not watch True Blood, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is Alexander Skarsgård.
Yes.
Duh.
Yes.
Like, duh, the guy's hot.
Yeah.
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 Just no one was like, yeah.
Again, we
He
need
was
your
a-
mom to help us out.
Exactly, which she's just not saying anything, which I feel bad. Yeah. I think he's the bad guy, if I want to remember correctly, in True Blood. Well, I think he's the bad guy for like this beginning, and then he becomes like a good guy towards the end. It's like that was kind of like his like character development. Like he was the main bad guy, and then, oh, we're gonna just like make him the good guy now because he's the only
Okay.
good character.
Was it like, oh, because we want to have him more in the show?
Yeah, it was
Like,
more in the show. Like
yeah.
he was the main bad guy. Oh, but he's like really hot and like
Yeah, we
people
need to-
like him. So we're gonna make him the anti-hero now.
Right.
So he's bad, but he's not
he's
the bad
Kind
guy.
of good. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the Catwoman of the vampires.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, you can't go wrong with Alexander Skarsgård.
Soups. Is it just me or is his nipple off kilter?
That's what you're worried about, Soups, with this. Oh my God. Get out of here. All right. Okay. Selena, or Celine, right? Is it what
Yeah,
it is?
Selena. Celine.
One of 'em.
Celine.
Yeah, from Underworld.
Yes.
She's super hot.
Super
Kate
hot.
Beckinsale's very hot.
I'm like super biased. She's like my vampire.
Yeah.
Yes. Like,
What do you mean? Like,
like if I had to pick like the vampire I would like pick, I remember Celine was like my favorite because Underworld's franchise I actually really love.
okay.
even
so
though
does
it's
my
like-
sister. My sister loves it.
I would put in the same box as like the Resident Evil movies though,
Okay.
because they're both bad,
Yeah.
but they're good action
all right.
movies with like cool characters in it.
Yeah. They're
Um,
fun. I
yeah.
love Resident Evil, so.
Oh yeah, so Celine was cool. Like they had her like play multiple different characters. Like they played herself, and then she had played in a prequel movie, her
Oh.
own mother essentially. Actually, not her mother. She played someone who looked just like her character, and then ended up playing her other character. So she's played a lot of different roles, not just
Yeah.
Celine in the franchise. But yeah, I like her. She's cool. She's the skin black suit, tight suits. You know,
Yeah.
that was I think done in the Matrix first, and now Underworld's copied it. So I'm just like, yeah,
Of course.
I'm all for it.
This was like the look. I remember this came out not long after The Matrix, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this because of her outfit.
Yes.
Like, of course I want to watch this. Like, I
Yeah.
had no clue like what it was really about, and I wasn't really that into it.
Yeah,
But the outfits, man.
the outfits are cool, and it was like cool. You got a badass female character.
Yeah.
Which I'm just like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. Underworld is all right. Okay, and lastly, of course, is Blade.
Blade.
Duh. Super hot. It's Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes. I think Wesley Snipes is hot.
Yeah, he is also
Yeah.
a vampire and kills vampires.
Yeah.
So he's like the
Which is cool.
anti-vampire. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. His story is so weird, like the original Blade. I'm excited to see the new one.
Yes. Is he coming back is Wesley Snipes doing it, or they got a new actor
It's
for it?
Mahershala Ali.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll
Yeah.
be really, and he's also hot.
Yeah.
So, it'd be kind of cool if he got to be in it with, if like they somehow
Yeah.
brought back Stephen Dorff.
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
They were both in
Yes.
Detective together.
That would be
That'd be
cool.
kind of neat.
Little callback characters.
Yeah. No Luke Perry. I don't know. I'm sorry. Like we had to stop at some point, you guys. Oh
no
my God, you
Morbius.
guys.
No, Morbius is not.
Is he hot?
I'm trying to remember who's the actor who played him. It was the guy who did Soups. Who was the character who played Morbius again? The actor who played Morbius. I'm trying to like remember his name because he also did the Joker in Suicide Squad. And I don't remember.
Oh, Jared Leto.
Jared Leto was
Okay.
Morbius. So is Jared Leto
Oh,
hot?
right. Jared Leto, I think, is supposed to be okay. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Because I had only heard bad things about Morbius,
It was
but I know Jared Leto is like this very divisive person in Hollywood
Yeah.
and with fans.
yeah.
like
He's
he's
weird dude.
He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there, I guess.
Yeah.
But
which kind of like knocks down like his points a lot.
Right.
So I'm like, eh.
I totally forgot Morbius was a the Count from Sesame Street. You think he's hot, Barry? All right. Well, let's rank these guys.
Yes.
We can.
And like check and help us out here if you got any input.
Yeah, and if you're wrong, we'll correct it. Okay, so Alexander Skarsgård is first, and I'm sorry, I really feel like I don't know the character.
Yeah.
Like looking at him, I'm like S tier, right?
I'd have to go back and rewatch True Blood to like remember, because I think like if he was just a straight bad guy, I'd be like, okay, he'd probably be better. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know, maybe A tier.
At least his nipples aren't like. Yeah, let's put him into A tier.
Yeah.
And your mom can yell at us if she disagrees. Yeah. All right, Louis. Louis Pretty Boy.
Louis Pretty Boy. Oh, man.
Like, I'm tempted to be like B or C, but that's only my personal taste. I feel like everyone likes him. So
I'm actually was feeling B myself, just because like it was just weird. Like I feel like Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise should have switched roles.
Yeah.
Like looks wise, and I think it would have been better.
Yeah.
They just look not correct.
Brad Pitt is like kind of notorious for not wanting to be the bad guy ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think has he done a bad guy?
I've never seen him be a bad guy. If you guys think of one, tell us.
Has Brad Pitt ever been a bad guy?
Yeah. Okay, I want to put Gary Oldman in S.
Yes, 100%. He is that is, to be fair, he's the only actual Dracula, so he automatically goes S just for that.
Very hot as like this Dracula. Okay, the only thing I hate about most vampire movies, and this includes, I shouldn't say most, but a lot. This includes Interview with the Vampires. They all have long, pointy nails.
Yeah.
I hate that. It grosses me out.
Because that's how they do the claws and slashing.
No, I don't like it. Ew. And he has them even in this form.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I don't know how you grab stuff. It feels so bad to just like grab stuff when you have long nails. Because I tried wearing nails once, like for like a Halloween costume, like to make it scary. And I was like, this is horrible to grab stuff with. I don't know how you could live with that normally.
Yeah.
So I was like, He was in 7.
He wasn't a bad guy in 7.
He wasn't the bad guy.
He was just kind of a dopey cop. He wasn't a very good cop, but he wasn't bad.
Yeah, I watched 7. He's not the bad guy.
No, he's definitely not
the bad guy.
He's just kind of, California.
California.
I've not heard of that.
The
heck?
Fight Club. Nah. Well, he wasn't a bad guy. Wasn't he the figment of...
He was a figment.
So I'm like, it's not he's the bad guy.
But yeah, he was like the bad side of Edward.
Yeah.
Okay. This is that's getting us
It's like
somewhere.
more anti-hero though. It's not like fully like I kick a puppy kind of bad guy. Yeah.
All right. We're putting Anna Paquin in D tier because apparently
she's
she's
not
a fairy.
She's not a vampire.
Whatever. All right. Moving on. Kate Beckinsale. She's super hot.
Yeah.
Where does she belong?
I want to put her in S tier too.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's our ranking. Yeah. Look at her. She's great. And like the clothing was just like iconic for a generation.
Oh yeah.
Like I still wear crap like that.
Like Underworlds and Matrix, I think like really like made a whole trend of like everyone should wear black. Yeah. Just like straight black clothes.
Exactly.
And trench coats.
Yeah. Kiefer Sutherland. I forget the character's name.
Yeah, Lost
Boys.
But
80s hot boy. Where does that belong?
I want to say A tier.
A tier? Okay. Let's move into A tier.
Yeah.
He is a jerk in that movie.
Yeah, but he's a good jerk, like good bad guy vampire. Like for the role, he did a good job being the bad guy.
Yeah. I was like, wait, he wasn't good. Yeah, no, he was good.
Yeah, the bad
vampire.
guy.
Yeah. All right, Kristen Stewart. She's hot, but like empty, like this character.
See?
Okay,
like
great.
She's not the worst, but like she's hot, and that's like the only thing character-wise, nothing.
Yeah.
So she's just
that's kind of like
average.
The Twilight curse.
Yes.
Where do we put Robert Pattinson then?
Slightly.
Is it Pattinson or Patterson?
Patterson.
With an R. Okay. What do you think? Also C or? I'm like,
I think C. Yeah, they belong together, so like
they do.
They're in the same boat.
They deserve each other. Yeah. All right, Stephen Dorff, Deacon. Is it Pattinson? Oh my God.
Pattinson.
Which is it? Whatever. Okay.
Stephen Dorff. I'm like leaning between C or D.
Okay, same. Great.
Yeah.
I'm always so happy when we like align. It makes it easier. I'm gonna throw him in D then.
Okay.
I don't like him. He's too greasy and whiny. Lestat.
C or B. I feel like I want to put him with Louis because they're just together.
Yeah. But I also am like C.
Yeah, I feel C. Yeah, Brad Pitt's slightly better than Tom Cruise looking. I think
so.
Yeah, I think C's good.
Yeah, and Brad Pitt is at least kind of nice, so he's more charming.
I think just like Tom Cruise with the blonde hair just looks bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, Blade, I'm saying either A or B.
I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say A.
All right, let's put him in A.
Because he is like the cool vampire. Like I kill vampires.
He is very cool.
So he would just kill half the people on the list just to get to A.
He has that cool, sexy factor.
Yeah.
That not all these vampires have.
And a tragic backstory, which is great.
His backstory is sad.
It is sad.
Oh my god! And then like when he finds his mom again, it's like, Jesus.
Yes.
It's so screwed up.
Yeah.
All right, we made John happy, so that makes me happy.
Yep. Yeah. So those are our rankings. If you disagree, tough.
Too bad.
Yeah.
We're the oldest.
Yes. How's the poll looking actually for the?
How is the poll looking? Because so far it looks like oldest is winning.
Yeah.
But is it a tie? They
are it's time
winning.
to end the poll.
42 votes.
I think it's time to.
Do you think it's time to end the poll?
I think we should end the vote.
This is more votes than we had yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good time.
This is a much better sample size.
Exactly.
And we can actually end it.
Yes. And
so we're gonna hit end.
Yes.
And now it's over.
And look at the stats tell you.
Wouldn't lie.
Yeah, the oldest is the best.
Kind of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Yay.
The best.
We're the best. All right, let's take a quick look at where we've left off with our models, and then we'll do fan stuff. Because, like, dude, it's 11:30 already.
Oh, man, yeah.
Doesn't it go fast?
Fast,
It goes so fast, yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's do that. Go for it.
So, good news. I got pretty much all the black done. So, you could probably see if I lift it up closer. It's a very just pitch dark black with the wash for the Black Templar over it. So, yeah, I got it all on the armor plates. This is kind of what I was going for. And going forward, what I would do next is probably just do some highlights with gray and then just start doing the reds and stuff like that. When I paint, I like going darkest to lightest colors because in case I make a mistake, it's easier to fix. But yeah, looks pretty good. And the only thing I'd start doing is just doing some highlights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
How's your vampire looking?
Let's see if it shows up. It's so dark. Let's see. Is that in focus? Yeah.
Right there, perfect.
So I'm kind of really focusing on the top part more. It probably looks better in person than on camera.
It does look
good. It's
good.
Dark. But yeah, I want to just push these highlights to get them really contrasted, right? I want the highlights to really like pop off the back. So I'll just keep working on that. I think the camera is probably a little dark too. Anyway,
yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I've got most of the front. I want to say like 75% there. Yeah. And I'll just push the contrast a bit more. I want to get some purple reflected on the boots down at the bottom. And then I need to do the back too. I haven't done the back yet. So that'll start.
Yeah, looks great. Like in person, looks solid. So can't complain there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Fan stuff time, I guess.
We should do it.
Yeah.
Like it's happening so fast.
We're doing it. There's no yes or no.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, Timbit.
Yes.
This is amazing.
So,
and I missed what is this model? Like,
I know
great.
What this character is. So this is from Hell of a Boss, which is a indie animation from YouTube made by I think the Viz Pop company. So it's about pretty much following demons and their life in hell. So this is the character called Stolas, who's pretty much a bird demon, and his whole thing is he reads the constellations and stuff like that. So it's him as a child. So it's a really cool story.
Cute.
Yeah, awesome characters, and it's more of a mature show, so a lot of jokes in it that are not for kids. So I think maybe you'll like it if you want to watch it. So yeah, but it's a good show. Like really like it. And the art, like the job he did here is amazing, especially with the eyes, like capturing it. It looks like they sink into his skull almost. So I really like that.
And the OSL is lovely from the eyes. Yeah, pink. And I love the book, the freehanding in the book. It's so cool.
No, that's good attention to detail.
Yeah. Good job, Timbit. Thank you, Timbit. And Timbit will be doing, actually, we'll throw that up real quick. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Timbit's going to be doing a wet blending demo in our Discord on the 16th. So I think that is not, that's next Sunday.
Next Sunday, yeah.
Next Sunday at 8 a.m. If you're a mandrel, you're invited. If you're a mandrel or if you're one of our top talkers or top texters in our Discord, you're welcome to join. So hope you guys join us for that next week. But back to fan stuff. Okay, this is Soups.
Woo!
Soups, who is apparently very salty in chat. I don't know why.
Because middle child drama. Who cares?
Yeah, it's fine. He's not even a middle child, but we'll still blame it on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did some trees. They're very pretty.
Those look nice. I like the
Yeah.
paint.
He used brown in the trunks, but it wasn't all brown.
Only 66%
Yeah.
brown according to Soups.
Yeah. But really pretty leaves.
Yeah. I like the was it the cherry blossom style? Yeah.
Very
great.
cute. Yeah. Thanks, Soups. Oh boy. Look at this. Molecule, molecule, molecule. This is gorgeous.
This both makes me want to like start Lumineth and then never start Lumineth because
Right,
I'll
at
never
the
get to
same
this
time.
level.
Oh my
It's
God.
really good.
I can't get over this. He spent so much time on his glazes, on his jewels, on the metallic is so lovely. I just like love staring at this thing.
Yeah, it's really good. And I just love like his hammers too at the very end of the hammer part. How the stone, it looks so close. Like I can't even tell the difference between that and the rock he's standing on.
Yeah.
It's like really good.
Oh man. And then I think he kit bashed the base too, right?
Yeah.
This is not the normal.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the pose and
Like
everything he's
F.
doing is great.
So good.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you can put it down now, molecule. It's great.
Yeah.
Chef has
Chef.
some little nurglings.
Look at those little dudes.
They're so cute. Yeah. I love all the different color combos he does. He's done a few of, I think of these. He's done a few like Nurgling things.
Yeah.
Nurgle things. And this is a fun color combo.
I like
as well.
that it's not like just standard green. It's like an off, like almost tannish kind of color with the blue is really unique, and I like that. Ooh, looks like we got a super chat
Yeah.
from Rudy.
Let's take a look real quick. Rudy, Vino, I took your inputs seriously. Definitely going to see what Amazon has to help everyone out for future streams. Not sure about the 3D glasses though. That's fair.
It's fair, but it hear me out. It's very integral to Vino the paint.
That's right.
Yes.
Can't possibly paint without them.
Yes.
Actually, if you wore 3D glasses and looked at something, like thanks for the lights. Yeah. Woohoo. Would it make something look like that 3D effect?
think
So it
so.
would like help you
I think you would probably
paint it? with
maybe you
that
probably see
effect?
like the red better or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it just sounds hilarious. Just like
It is
do a
hilarious.
hobby challenge of only painting with 3D glasses
That
on.
would be pretty funny. Yeah. How would that
So there you go.
come out?
That could be a
Oh my God.
future challenge.
Rudy, you're sweet. Don't
Yes.
feel like you have to get us anything ever.
Yeah.
This is fun. Yeah. Zach, if you're watching, the cat wants to get out. Otherwise, I'll get up and do it in a few minutes. But thank you, Rudy. Thank
Yeah.
you for the super chat. Thank you for all your support all the time.
Same.
You're amazing. Let's get back to some fan
Yeah.
stuff. Let's see. Oh, whose
This
was this? This
is
is Jupiter. I think this is Jupiter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Mary Nurglemas. I want to know what is prompting you to get so prepared for Christmas.
We're only like
Jupiter.
a couple months out.
Yeah. Jupiter, yeah, just a few.
Just a few.
Jupiter won the Blood Bowl giveaway last Christmas when we did that.
Yeah.
And I painted, it was up to him, right? What name goes on the ribbon. And he went with like something Twinkle Toes. It was like a Christmas themed name. And I was like, interesting. So
Same.
maybe Jupiter just really likes Christmas.
You know, I wonder if Jupiter also likes Christmas movies like Polar Express.
Maybe.
Maybe. Jupiter, if you're in chat
Yeah,
and you
tell
love
us.
Polar Express, tell us.
Tell us how much you love Polar
Polar
Express.
Express.
But this is a fun model. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Look how
super
gross he is. I
colorful.
love it.
I have so many mixed feelings because it's Nurgle, which is gross.
Yeah.
But it's so jolly and happy and colorful.
It's cute.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, thanks, Jupiter. Oh, this is Cody's. Cody posted a bunch of stuff, and I picked this one because I thought like it looked very clean.
Yeah.
And man, just this dude is just kind of standing there, right? Like he's not dynamic or doing a whole lot, but he really brought him to life. Like
Yeah.
I was really impressed with his paint job on this model.
Like, yeah, like how you said, like he's not moving a lot, but I feel I can see the motion of like him almost like I'm drawing my weapon slowly as I'm like staring you down about to kill you. It's
Yeah.
very, I can see a lot just from how well the detail is. It's great.
And then there's that like little close-up challenge going on in Instagram, like, and I zoomed in quite a bit on this one. I was like, oh, this is a great like piece for zooming in on because it's so clean.
Yeah.
His paint job is so nice and flat and
really good job.
Sharp. Yeah, it looks great. Thanks, Cody. All right. So we wanted to do, we'll come back to this in a second, but it is our birthday month.
Woo!
It's been a year. Like, we've been around for a year. We've somehow survived. And we wanted to take some opportunities this month to do some look backs, like where some of you guys have come from, some of your early work, and just celebrate it. You know, you guys have stuck with us, and hopefully you're getting something out of our channel. Thank you for the hearts.
Thank you.
Yeah, like hopefully we're helping you grow, or you're finding a friend in our Discord that you can lean on for their input or motivation. We do a lot in our hobby chats. We hang out all the time. And I get a lot of inspiration from those chats, and also like just helps me keep painting.
Yes,
right? Like,
it's a big motivation. Like working with people in the hobby chats is great.
Yeah, and I see a lot of friendships being formed like in our chat channels too, which is great. Like everybody does this thing differently.
Yep.
Like, not everybody wants to do the chat, not everybody wants to text, but we have a good mix. And we have a lot of good like fun things going on in our Discord. And so anyway, just wanted to say thank you to you guys for sticking with us, and we will be featuring some of you this month to talk about and a look back. So we can get back to that. But this is Chef's. This is actually the first thing that Chef posted in our Discord. And so I had to start there. I forget what model this is.
That is the Knight of Shrouds for the Night Haunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of Night Haunt for a while. And then this was an early piece of his also. This is Sylvaneth.
Yeah, the Spirit of Durthu, which
So
is a
pretty.
big name character. Like, really good job. I like how it's like 3 colors just about, but he really got them spread out through the whole model. The orange, the brown, like tan brown, and green. So like just 3 colors, but man, it's very vibrant.
Yeah, and the base, I love how the base like
matches.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's a tree. It's literally part of that environment. It should match. Yeah, and Broken Chef, I remember, was like very good for a while about putting his name on his pictures. And then everyone gets tired of it. But yeah, this is a great piece from a little while ago. I remember this one, and we critiqued it on stream. I love this piece.
Yeah, the Harbinger of Nurgle, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good piece. Like, awesome job. The detail, like, for like the slime and the goo and stuff like that is great. Yeah,
I remember it seemed like he had a lot of like little projects going on. This is one of those types of models, right? And I think he was pushing himself with this one quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
I remember it fondly. This is a Vargeist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soulblight. We recognize this. I thought he did a nice job on the wings.
The wings look cool. Like, I've seen like just like, I think probably did, I want to know how he did the wings itself. Like, was it a tri brush? Did he actually go and line each of the veins on it? So it's really good.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great Stormcast. You know what else? Like, we've already shown, like, he has a really wide range of, like, skills, right? He's a commissioned painter, and so he paints all kinds of different types of armies and goes for different vibes and looks. One of his signature colors, though, is this bright blue in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, most of his models will have that blue somewhere, which I think is kind of cool. It's like his little signature.
Yeah, little Easter egg for every model he does.
Yeah. But this was cool. This is pretty. I forget what the name of this model is. It's a Griffin or Griff something.
Not Knight in Cantor. I think Knight something on like Griff Charger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty colors too. Blue and orange are like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Hi, Joplin. We'll let you out in a second. I love this. This is a little more recent. This, I think he did this year. And so you can really see like his growth with this one.
Great and clean one. And yeah, like you said, that light blue, you can see it all over the model. It's really good. And the purple's cool. I like that. Just contrast of blue to purple. I actually don't like this model because of how gross it is.
Oh, right. You're not into the gross stuff.
I'm not into gross.
Like me.
Yeah, but he did a really good job. Like, it's actually very appealing to like look at this one.
Yeah,
completely.
it's so pretty, and I love the detail he put into it. Yeah. And then lastly, this is one that's pretty, like, very recent from him. Yeah, his Tyranids. Again with the blue.
The blue. Yeah.
What is this model? I forget.
I think this is from the new 10th edition box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I can't remember the name. It's like a big brain bug. That whole thing is like, it's super smart and it does like lightning bolts and brain stuff.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I do like with like Broken Chef, none of his like armies he's done or like for commissions, none of them ever are the same. Like everything's been its own unique style, so he's never ever like doubling up or backtracking on it, which is really cool. And I think tough to do. Like a lot of my armies I try to keep similar schemes and stuff like that within them, so it's just easy for me to do. But he's done a good job. Like every new army, completely different color scheme. Yeah. Besides the blue, which is a nice little tidbit to what he does.
Yeah. Right. He doesn't use the same colors. Like, but he does have a like very, I think, recognizable style that you can tell, which is nice. Yeah. And that's the mark of a good
painter.
Yeah, of a good commission painter. Yeah. So, Chef, when you catch the stream, I hope you know how much you're appreciated in our community. And he's like always super positive when we do our hobby hangouts.
Chef's
checks
great.
in with everybody. And he's very funny.
Yeah, he is fun.
He is a funny guy.
I love hopping in chat with Chef and him just giving me some smack talk for no reason.
Yeah, he does like to give us the business, which is fun. That's how you know he loves you.
Yeah, he's great. Hopping with him is always a delight. So
yeah,
you guys should do it too. If you're ever in the Discord and you see Chef or anyone else in one of the chat rooms, don't be shy to like hop in and just hobby.
Yeah, it's very casual. We even have people who just hang out in silent with their cameras off, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not alone. I didn't get any painting done. I was just talking stuff. So I think
I got black on a model.
You did, yeah. And I have most of my armor painted out. I will definitely take a picture so that it doesn't look so dark, and I'll post it in our Discord. So one more reason to go to our Discord. We can do our work in progress. But yeah, I think we're at a good spot. Yeah. Honestly. Really quickly, another reminder, yes, we are going to have Timbit next Sunday for our Mandrels. And then a really quick reminder of our schedule, just so you guys don't forget. So our next hobby stream will be Wednesday at 4:30. We're doing the mushroom board. Zach and Saray are highly focused on that board. So you're going to see that a lot in the next month. And then, of course, we have a ton of AOS content. Age of Sigmar, up and coming Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So whatever time zone you're in, you can get a dose of some AOS upcoming lore and rules to chat through, as well as our games. And our members-only games are Mondays at 6. So if you're not a member, time to become one. Yeah. But thanks, everybody, for your super chats, for hanging out, for all of your submissions in our Discord. Thank you, Mandrels, for your extra support. How was it?
This was fun.
It goes fast.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, it was a good just chatting and stuff like that. And yeah, it just like went by and I was like, all right, I got the black done. Now I can do, time's up.
Oh, now I'm done.
Now I'm done. But yeah, it was cool hanging out and doing this with you, Meg. So next time, I'll start doing red.
Sounds good. Yeah, I had a blast with you. And it was nice to have you play also on stream yesterday. We should go wrap it up so we can play some Battle Masters.
Yes, Battle Masters.
Get ready for lunch.
Yes.
So with that, we'll say be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and always be creative. Bye.
Bye.